Sir David Attenborough for services to television broadcasting and to conservation.
So good they knighted him twice. An extra special honour for Sir David Attenborough. In 1985, that Sir David Attenborough was knighted by the Queen. And at the age of 96, he continues to captivate and educate with his programmes and conservation work. So to mark his service, he today received a second, even higher knighthood. Millions of social housing tenants will be hoping new reforms brought in by the government will mean they're listened to more. The changes come 5 years after the Grenfell Tower fire. In the last few minutes, police in Berlin have confirmed to ITV News that one teacher was killed and school children were injured after a vehicle crashed into pedestrians. And there are warnings of further travel disruption over the coming weeks and months, whether you're flying or travelling by train. Petrol prices are also continuing to rise. Now, in the first trial of its kind, new and expectant mothers are being offered free legal and financial advice. Research shows that stress and deprivation can increase the chances of premature birth and complications. And campaigners say this service is needed now more than ever because of the cost of living crisis.
A brief look at some of the other stories making the headlines in the capital. The parents of Archie Battersbee, who's at the centre of a High Court battle over whether doctors should continue his life support treatment, will have to wait until Monday for a ruling. The 12-year-old suffered brain damage in an incident at home in Southend in April and has not regained consciousness. Bin lorry workers in Croydon are set to strike for 3 weeks in a dispute over pay. More than 100 staff will begin strike action from the 26th of June until the 8th of July. The Unite Union says further strike action could be announced if no progress is made. And Charlton Athletic have confirmed Ben Garner as their new first-team manager on a 3-year deal. The club have been without a manager for over a month. He'll meet the team for the first time when they return for pre-season next week. Well, one place you might look to get fit is your local park. Let us take you to Kensington Gardens now, where there's something new to look at and experience from this weekend. And what's more, it's free. Alice is there for us this evening, basking in the sunshine, and can tell us more. Hi, Alice.
I am. Riz, let me reveal it to you. It's the summer 2022 Serpentine Pavilion. It's called Blackchapel. And it opens on Friday.
And I think in those moments, it's really important to say that this chapel is really for everybody.
So what are your favorite key design elements? I mean, you've got this huge gaping hole right in the roof.
You know, I wanted to find a way to bring the heavens to earth, right? And this oculus allows me the opportunity to allow the sun in Great Britain, in London, to allow the rain in.
Rain too?
You know what I mean? And because the space is a chapel, the chapel needs a bell. And I had a bell that was salvaged from a very beautiful historic building that was demolished in Chicago. So it will act as the kind of call to performances and call people to the chapel. I think it'll be a very elegant punctuation to the space.
And if you fancy more in the way of free cultural events this summer, here are some of the highlights. The Imperial War Museum is continuing its Jubilee celebrations all the way up until January with their exhibition Crown and Conflict: Portraits of a Queen in Wartime. Or if you're strolling along the Thames, why not check out the 38 stunning sculptures of chimpanzees that are dotted around the London Bridge area until October. Or perhaps you're in the market for a musical history lesson, in which case free tours by foot happen all year round, taking rock and roll fans to some of London's most famous locations, including where David Bowie shot the iconic Ziggy Stardust album cover. The Serpentine Pavilion opens on Friday, and as you say, Riz, it's free.
Nothing if not varied. Alice, thanks very much.